14 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Broncos' superstar running back, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Broncos and the Cowboys on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in at the bottom of the NFL power rankings, and we understand why. They're 0-12.
And even behind the power rankings, offense isn't playing very well. Defense is giving up a lot of points. That equals 0-12.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 15 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Goff. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Achane. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Goff now to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Achane. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. That's caught. Puka Nacua. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Now here's Mahomes. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A give up the middle to Jefferson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3rd down and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throw caught by Achane. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Broncos at 11-1 now on the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Nifty move. And he's going to get him another first down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. They'll try the air now with Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. touchdown. Nico Collins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And complete to Drake London. And down inside the 15 he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass complete there to Nakua. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Attack, attack!
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Got a man. It's Collins complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Another one caught by Collins. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll buy some time right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's Watkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Anthony Richardson, terrific in the victory, as his guys get to 10 wins and run their mark to 10-3. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Landry Jones, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboys offense and Puka Nacua ready to take over once more. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis. So to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season.
Now Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Mahomes going to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Bronco defense comes up big. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. That's complete. It's Collins. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. Goff.
He'll complete this one to Collins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Achane gets it from the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the handoff, it's Achane. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Goff. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll give this to Achane.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Here's Goff.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Goff. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
the timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So the Broncos coming out now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, it's Goff.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Here's Achane.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A run now from Achane. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now with
3:52 to go. We get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. And they take a knee. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This to perhaps salt this one away.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 10. 27 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Mahomes to throw it.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes will throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
One final try for Mahomes.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Broncos, the win moves them to 12-1 now.